2025 was quite the year for racing games. We got a brand new Mario Kart game and a Sonic Racing game that isn't hot garbage. So I figured that I would buy them both and then make a video talking about which one I prefer. And my answer might low-key shock you, given that, I'm a big Mario fan, been playing Mario Kart my entire life, and you know what? I may have an opinion that might shock you, so let's get right into it. Let's start with Mario Kart World, as that was the game that was announced back in January. It wasn't officially announced, but we got a sneak peek, we got a teaser of it in the Nintendo Switch 2 reveal trailer. It was the first game that was actually revealed for that console, which left us with some pretty big high hopes. And we go up until April 2nd, which is where we got the full release, or full reveal for it. And it looked phenomenal. I'm not gonna lie to you. I left that direct liking a lot of what I saw there. Now, there were still some questions. We did not see which characters would be in the game. We didn't know if if characters outside of the Mario franchise would return. But we all kind of assumed that there would be something behind the scenes that we didn't get to see. And that was all but confirmed when we got that Mario Kart World direct presentation that was slated to happen, I believe, on April 17th, and that was 15 minutes of nothing. It was the biggest nothing burger I have ever seen from Nintendo, and it's not even remotely close. It was just a waste of time, genuinely. There was nothing new that they announced other than, I think a few new characters, and that was it. Even then, it was nothing crazy. So, we skip until launch, and I believe my first few days with it were awesome, because it's a brand new console. It's the thrill of having a new Mario Kart game for the first time in 12 years at that point. So I was very excited. I was very happy. In fact, I made a video on this channel calling it a masterpiece. I greatly regret making that the title, because it could have literally been anything else. But my first opinions of it were very much in the moment. As I continued to play, I kind of began to realize that Mario Kart World was a flawed game, and not by a little bit. It was quite flawed in every sense of the word. The drifting, like what I'm doing right now, it feels fine, but it's not as good as 8 Deluxe, and that's a common theme. A lot of this game is not as good as 8 Deluxe, even coming down to, again, the characters. We thought we were going to get some surprises. There were none. There were no surprises. There was nothing that they were keeping from us. We didn't even get Mii's back. Mii's have been here since the Wii, bro. They even showed up in Mario Kart 7. How on earth are we going backwards? I don't understand. We didn't get 200cc, and of course, the most infamous part of this game is the lap type track. The intermission tracks, where you're kind of driving straight. It's very boring. It was very boring. I didn't mind them at first, but as I started to keep playing the game and getting more into it, it became a huge problem for me, because it was just straight lines, especially the straight lines where you're driving in the water. It's a mess. It's an absolute mess. I'm sorry. It sucks. And of course, my opinion became a little bit more sour towards this game, and that's when that big update came out for Mario Kart World, where Nintendo decided to decrease the frequency in which 3-lap tracks would be chosen in online matchmaking. A huge misstep that they didn't even need to do. This was something that literally did not need to happen, and Nintendo chose to do it in the most anti-consumer update I have ever seen them push out. They decided to decrease the lap type tracks, and it is beyond me why on earth Nintendo decided to actually do that. So that completely destroyed my motivation to even stream this game or to even play it. And I only really played it when I was making videos or anything, like maybe every now and then I would stream it, but my attitude towards the game soured completely, and it didn't matter because Nintendo pushed out some updates that quote-unquote fixed the problem. It didn't matter. They pushed out an update that was blatantly anti-consumer, and it even got to the point where I saw so many Nintendo creators just bashing it. I have never seen, like, of course I've seen criticism from Nintendo fans on updates for games, but nothing to this scale. We saw things that I have never seen that type of community response, and Nintendo didn't go back on it for quite a while, and they still haven't. Mario Kart World is missing some extremely basic quality of life features, the ability to decrease the amount of racers. I've kind of noticed that 24 racers just seems like too many. I get the tracks are big now and whatever, but that I feel almost takes away from what this game, or what made Mario Kart so special is, when you get 12th place, it's not a good thing. But in Mario Kart World, that's literally like, that's as good as 6th place used to be. And I don't feel the same satisfaction from getting 12th place than I do with 6th place in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It just doesn't feel the same. I don't know what a good placement is, because, you get 12th place, that's middle of the pack, that should be good. But if you consider that 12 other people beat you, that's not a good thing in my opinion. And the VR system in this game, I don't think the community cares that much about it, but like, in all honesty, it's just useless. I've been stuck at 7,500 VR since the game realistically came, like maybe since July. It's been ridiculous. It's been hard to find the motivation to even play this game, to be completely and utterly honest with you. And that leads me into the discussion about Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. When it was announced in the Game Awards last year, I really did not think much of it. I thought it was going to be a fun debate, and I low-key thought Mario Kart was going to solo. I genuinely thought that Mario Kart World was going to be the better game, because you got to keep in mind that Sonic was coming off of Sonic Team Racing, which was absolutely shambolic. I haven't played it, but I've seen gameplay of it, and I know people that have played it, and they are willing to admit that the game is steamy pile of hot garbage. It's ridiculous, bro. So, literally, there was nothing that this game was going to do. And the playtest comes. I think this was like a few weeks before launch, and I gotta be real with you, I had a great time. For just some basic information, Sonic Racing CrossWorlds is it's a classic racer. It's the 12-player chaos that we've come to love with Mario Kart. And Sonic and Sega actually perfected that role. They perfected the void that Mario Kart left. And it is absolutely ridiculous. If you told me a year ago that I would be saying those words, that Sonic Racing CrossWorlds would do something better than Mario Kart did, you'd be out of your freaking mind. You would be out of your freaking mind. And you know what? I'm just gonna cut to the chase. I've played Sonic Racing CrossWorlds for a fraction of what I've played Mario Kart World, and I can honestly say that I've had a better time playing Sonic Racing CrossWorlds than Mario Kart World. It's been more fun. The DLC releases have been they've been really fun to play as. The Minecraft one in particular, I used to, before Luigi, the Creeper was my favorite gaming character ever, and the fact that I could play as the Creeper in a game that isn't Minecraft is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing, and that goes for the DLC characters all around. Sonic Racing CrossWorlds has a better character selection, which is absolutely insane. That's absolutely insane to me that that's where we were at, because Mario Kart 8 Deluxe had a wonderful selection of characters. Nintendo went backwards with World, and Sonic with the DLC is unequivocally more hype, and not to mention the longevity of games like this. Online multiplayer games, which is what this game is, which is what both of these games rely on to, have player retention. Sonic Racing CrossWorlds keeps pumping out collaboration after collaboration that is genuinely hype. It's genuinely hype. It's the Fortnite of racing games, and that's not a negative. That is genuinely, and I mean it in every sense of the word. If you get Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, you will fall into the trap of being hyped over the new characters that are coming out. They're still announcing stuff. I believe we're getting Pac-Man in January, where there's some Avatar stuff. I think Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We got SpongeBob a while ago. And as ridiculous as this stuff sounds, as ridiculous as it is to see SpongeBob in a kart racing game alongside Sonic, It's really freaking cool, man. I'm sorry. I thought it was cringy when they announced that they were doing this stuff. It's really cool. I'm sorry. It's just really cool. And the main mechanic of Sonic Racing CrossWorlds being the CrossWorld mechanic, I find it really appealing. Compared to the intermission tracks in Mario Kart World, the CrossWorlds mechanic outplays that by a long shot. It is so much more intuitive than you would ever expect it to be. And keep in mind that I've played both of these games on this Switch 2. There's been no secrets here that they've run the same. To my concern, they've run the same 1080p 60 FPS. Sonic Racing CrossWorlds looks so good. Mario Kart World probably looks better, but CrossWorlds looks just as good, if not better in some cases. Like I said, I like things that are repetitious. I like being able to figure out how to master a track. That's why I've sunk in thousands of hours into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, because I wanted to get better at the game. I wanted to get better at each track. With Mario Kart World, it's ridiculous. I can't. I literally can't. There's too many combinations. The game is too massive. To put it lightly, the game is too massive. It's ridiculous. I cannot get, you can go back and look at some of my streams where I'm playing through it. I think there's a shortcut, and then it takes me off track. I get Lakitu. With Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, it allows me to master the tracks, but not get too good at them. The gameplay never becomes repetitious because it's only one lap. The CrossWorlds mechanic only takes up one lap of a track, which is so much better than having a full track and then, like a lap type. You get an intermission track where it's different almost every time. The combination can be different again every single time. With CrossWorlds, the only thing that could be different is the CrossWorlds section, and those sections are ridiculously fun. It's ridiculously fun, to be completely and utterly honest with you. And that is exactly why I'm here to tell you that out of the two, Sonic Racing CrossWorlds is by far the better game. It's more fun. It has more towards it. Now, can Mario Kart World get DLC in the future? Absolutely, and I'll make a follow-up video because, again, it is important to note that Mario Kart World has not received DLC, but in terms of its current state, Sonic Racing CrossWorlds is the better game, and yes, I am including DLC because it costs the same. Mario Kart World is $110 Canadian. I spent about $115 on the Sonic Racing CrossWorlds DLC with the base game. So if you really put two and two together, it's the same price. And I'm sorry, Sonic Racing CrossWorlds is the better game. If I had to recommend a racing game for you guys to get this Christmas, Sonic Racing CrossWorlds takes the cake. Congratulations, Sonic fans. Y'all got a W. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm genuinely curious because this is an ongoing debate. I expect this to continue to be a debate years down the line when these games are, fully fleshed out. We know what Mario Kart World's going to look like. We know what the remaining DLC for CrossWorlds is going to be. I'm genuinely curious what the future of these games is going to look like. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out, everybody.